wherever there's an opportunity, we can connect our vessels to the shoreside facility, if it is available. But it's a little bit like Fred was saying earlier, there were no gas stations when there were no cars, and if ships do not have the shore power capability, then of course the shoreside facility doesn't have it either. Now we see more and more ships coming out with the cold ironing installation, as it's called. More ports are thinking about it now to install it, which is great. So while the ship is in port, we can actually connect the ship with the shoreside grid, shut all the engines off, and no pollution at all. We're doing this currently on the west coast. I know the boilers are still burning, I know that.
On the shoreside you have pollution.
Well, there's a debate about that as well, of course. I mean, there are certain facilities that have built a power, they generate the power by hydropower, which is, of course, is clean energy. Other facilities, they have the shore power generation. It's done remotely from the port. So there are of course, pros and cons to everything you try to do in regards to being more efficient in any of the destinations, all while at sea. Having said that, we have to Rob's point, there are lots of requirements. To go back to the advanced wastewater system very quick, we are meeting the highest standards in Alaska. Other regions in the world are demanding higher standards. It's difficult to meet those requirements if the technology does not exist. So we are trying hard to work with the vendor as well. How can we make this happen? What can we do? What else can we do besides using the right chemicals on board the ship, operating the units as we should operate them, etc., to meet those requirements? But there is a limit, of course, of how much that can be done in a certain time period. What we can do on board the ship is try to be as efficient as possible with our energy consumption. And I have to say, our company, we are non-stop trying to find ways of being more energy efficient, trying to be innovative. We have, of course, a large group of engineers back in Orlando, in the Walt Disney Imagineering group, as we call them. We have, of course, our own engineers, we use consultants, and of course, we use shipyards. On our newer ships, the hull design, there's not much more we can do with the hull design, because there's so many studies have been done, and these hulls are so efficient nowadays, that in combination with your propellers and your rudders, etc. But on the existing ships, there are several things that can be done to make the hull more efficient. First of all, what we have done at Disney Cruise Line as well is we have actually put a hull coating on that is rather innovative. It's a non-toxic hull, it's hard coating, it's hard, and it will last for up to 20 years. Now, so far so great. We have it now for 4 or 5 years. It's performing very well, and you don't need to repaint it. It's on there, and it stays there for 20 years. You got to keep it clean, but nothing is coming off. It's only the growth that you have to remove. That hull coating actually has very positive hydrodynamic, how do you say that? They reduce the friction through the water. That's pretty much what you do. That, of course, translates into fuel savings from sailing from point A to point B. We have made some small hull design changes. For instance, if you take the stabilizer pocket, and I'm sorry I don't have a presentation. I have some pictures that I could have shown, but I didn't have it with me. I apologize. But if you make some minor modifications to where the thruster openings are, or where the stabilizer pockets are, you'll be surprised how much that actually helps in regards to reducing the friction through the water. Another one is putting grits in front of your thruster openings. It sounds strange, but studies have been done. And if you put grits in front of your thruster openings, it can actually help you in reducing the friction through the water. Now, it has a negative impact. It might reduce your effectiveness of the thruster itself, but you need to make sure that you can afford that in regards to not losing any thruster power. So on the hull side, there are things that we can do. You can build interceptor plates as well. These are all minor modifications that can be done in a very short dry dock. Interceptor plates are plates that are on the stern of the vessel that also that adds to the fuel efficiency. On the operation side, we have, of course, optimized our itineraries. We are trying to sail as efficiently as possible from A to B without compromising the in-port time or dropping any ports. We do not want to compromise on the guest experience by saying, oh, we're going to stay only a half a day instead of a full day, so we have more time to get from A to B. That is not the way we need to go, because we still need